back to another mystery year. I am a lineman for the county. Guess the year.
Today, from 12.
BBC Radio Surrey.
It's 23 minutes past 8 now, and it is the last day of homeschool. And we are, well, I'm rather excited about it. Oh, I'm glad you lot are pleased as well. Good. And as we celebrate, oh, careful, too much fizz. As we celebrate, schools across Surrey and North East Hampshire are gearing up to have all the children back in the classroom on Monday. Burstow Primary School in Smallfield, they're getting ready. The head teacher is Claire Hodgson, and she joins me now. Claire, very good morning to you. Thanks for coming on and talking to us. So what's the mood like this morning? Are you sort of anticipating Monday? Oh,
looking.
How are you feeling?
Well, we're really excited. There's an air of anticipation. We've got some exciting surprises for the children, so I won't give away too much, but we're getting some of those things prepared. So no, I agree. I think there's lots to celebrate, and it's really nice to kind of press pause and look up for a moment and reflect and celebrate being really resilient and coming through another lockdown.
Yes, and I mean, every time we mention homeschooling and what have you, we have messages such as Henry's. I'm going to read this to you. He sent this in this morning saying, can I ask you to recognise, because we're asking for homeschooling heroes this morning, he says, recognise those primary school staff, teachers and others who have all remained open for the children of key workers and also coped with the homeschooling needs of their own secondary school and school children, says Henry. And the reality is, it's not been a cakewalk, is it?
No, not at all. And I think loads of learning and almost like, I'm not saying that the pandemic was lovely or anything, or is, it has not been really tragic, but there is also, with adversity comes the silver lining later, when you can look back at it and you can look at the things which you achieved, the way that you've developed, how you've grown. So I think it's really important part of processing what's happened to let go of some of the hard parts and commend yourselves, mums, dads, children, everybody, because we've all been in the same boat really, and just having different levels of difficulty to look up and say, do you know what, that was really hard, but I did get through it, and I can face challenges and not be afraid of other challenges in the future, because life is full of ups and downs. So it's an important life lesson, I think, that maybe we wouldn't have had if we'd been in the classroom.
Yeah, it's so true. And what have you heard from your parents and what have you? Are they all excited to be coming back on Monday, or the children to be coming back on Monday?
Yeah, I think.
I think we've lost. Oh no, what a shame! We've lost Claire. Claire's gone. She's gone off to welcome the children back on Monday morning. Okay, we'll try and get Claire back. Claire Hodgson there. She is Burstow Primary School's head teacher from Smallfield. We'll desperately try to get her back as quickly as we can. In the meantime, though, I want you to get in touch and nominate your homeschooling heroes, those parents, children, teachers who you think have actually done such a terrific job that they need just a little bit of a nod, really, and a little bit of a thank you and a little bit of praise. We're going to be having ourselves an end of homeschooling disco. I'm doing the disco fingers as I say it. So I want to know what song you would like to hear at the disco later for our end of homeschooling party. And like all end of school parties, I think we will have the boys standing on one side, the girls standing on other. We'll have all the typical games. I think a bit of musical statues. You tell me, what game should we be playing at our party? Get in touch with us this morning. Let's see if we can get Claire back. Are you there, Claire?
I'm here.
Hooray!
Can you hear me?
I can. Hello. You see, this is one of the other things we've had to deal with is technological failures in the middle of homeschooling and whatnot. What's that been like, getting your head around the technology and the children all getting their heads around it too?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say that's been part of the journey as well for teachers. So having to do things very radically different, and it's not ideal to do it like that, but having to make it really work and take hold of it and go with it and make the best of it, again, is part of that kind of attitude and mindset to to get on with it and make the most of it. Yeah, it's been hard.
Yeah.
I think it's been one of the challenges. I think it's been harder for the adults than it has been for the children.
Definitely.
In terms of learning so much so fast and having to lead others on how to use it when you don't even know how to use it yourself.
Yeah, you are so right. And my youngest daughter, who's only 4, whenever she joins her Zoom, she's got little filters up, she's wearing glasses, she's turned herself into a cat, she's given herself ears, she's got a theatre backdrop. And I just think, I've got no idea how she's doing that, and I can't stop her because I don't know what she's doing. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, Claire, I've got to tell you, we've had a message in from one of your parents, an email in to say it would be so nice for Claire Hodgson to get the recognition for all of her hard work and dedication to the children of her school. She is absolutely one of a kind.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm really touched. I feel like I might cry. That's lovely. I really appreciate that. I've got to say that our parents have been amazing. And we've all been through the ups and downs and thinking we can't do it and wanting to throw in the towel, but there isn't a towel to throw in, is it? Because then what do? You can't get away. You couldn't get away from lockdown. It is what it is. And I think that's part of going through, we call it the pit in school, when you're I don't like being in the pit's horrible, but when you're in the pit and you feel like there's no way out and you have to clamber out, and that's part of being resilient, knowing that and recognizing when you're in the pit and what can you do to get out of the pit. So it is quite a horrible feeling, but I think hopefully, there are daffodils growing and the sun's out when we wake up, so maybe there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, Claire, I love that. Thank you so very much indeed. Thank you. Head teacher Claire Hodgson there from Burstow Primary School in Smallfield. She's absolutely going down on our roll of honour. If you have a homeschool hero you would like to nominate, 81333 for your text messages. Start off with the word radio.